Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is a 2020 family comedy that mixes 2D animation styles with live action shooting. This time around, the famous cat and mouse duo return to wreak havoc on a hotel preparing for one of the biggest events of the season. Now, I was really excited for this new Tom and Jerry film. I thought the animation style blended in with the live action looked really cool. It had a nice stylized appearance to it. And then we got that trailer recently, and I thought it was really fun. The music choice was really energetic. It had some comedy life to it, and I was very excited to check this out on HBO Max. And overall, it was middling to okay. So, let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, I do think the animation actually is a positive. This looks so much better than the Garfields, the Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Smurf movies with those little 3D animated characters. This has style and personality and authenticity to the characters that you're portraying, and you're able to do so much more with this 2D, 3D hybrid that is going on in this film. It looks gorgeous, the colors pop, they're so expressive and fun, and it allows for that old school Tom and Jerry feel. Plus, I loved seeing even like the splats or the tornado swirls. The not animal moments that got that animation style were great. Plus, Tom and Jerry were fun as well. Jerry is so adorable and he's so cute in this film. But I liked the message of Tom and Jerry learning how to get along a little bit, at least. We still get all of the fun hijinks through pretty much all of the film, but it's nice to have that new little bit of a character arc for the two. And their hijinks are fun. That's when the film is at its most enjoyable. When we're going at it old school style with Tom and Jerry, particularly there's this sequence inside of a hotel room that is probably the highlight of the film for me personally, but it's those moments that we're focused in on our title characters that the film works best. As for our actors, I think Chloe Grace Moretz does well enough. Everybody in the film kind of just sits on that well enough. Nobody's good per se, but I don't think any of the actors dragged the film down. I do have to say, Michael Pena wasn't my favorite here, but overall the acting was just there. So then, what does Tom and Jerry do not so well? Well, the entire concept of the film is a big miss for me. We focus so heavily on this wedding planning and this girl and her career at this hotel, and these human characters just play such a large and integral role in the film, and honestly it is just not needed. It's not interesting, it's not intriguing. It's this surface level stereotypical wedding plot that goes nowhere interesting and leads us to spend way too much time with this couple you don't care anything about. Not to mention, I think Chloe Grace Moretz would have done a great job just being able to bounce off of Tom and Jerry more, because those moments have like a little spark of fun to them when she gets to be in on the hijinks as well. But for a good portion of this film, she's also just interacting with other human characters and talking about stuff we don't really care about. Plus, and all of it's on top of this really convoluted story about like stealing resumes to get a job and health departments and all of this hoopla. There's just so much going on in this film on top of the like wild hijinks of our characters that we care about. It's just kind of a mess, honestly. I have to say, like spoken jokes, I don't know that a single one landed. The writing is just not great here. And this is definitely a negative. It feels like a Tim Story movie. I was hoping he could break out and give us something a little bit more stylized, a little bit higher quality than we're used to from Tim Story as a director. But this falls right in line with what you'd expect. Not to mention the music choices were also quite strange. We had animals talking, which I did not like at all. So ultimately, Tom and Jerry has some fun moments when our true stars get to actually shine. Plus, I love that they're billed as themselves and we get their full names on screen. That was really fun. But unfortunately, the fun hijinks with Tom and Jerry come few and far between, where we have to sit through all of this mumbo jumbo wedding talk that we really couldn't care less about. So if you have HBO Max and you have a family and you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, I think Tom and Jerry is serviceable enough. So parents who have watched Tom and Jerry throughout the years can bond with their kids just over the property, and I don't think you'll be too worse for the weather. However, if you don't have HBO Max, I don't think this one needs to be seen in the movie theater. An animated Disney film coming out right around the corner, so I would say save your money for that one. So that was my review of Tom and Jerry. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Tom and Jerry? Or have you already watched it? If you have, let me know your thoughts either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!